A city built on 7 hills, and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board early. We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Today, our draw features 2 from the AFC between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock, Hewer here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking a sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt. Yeah. These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the papers. They don't want any Baltimore material. But the fact...
Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And away we go in Cincinnati. Has this at the 6. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
Kate, he's had some time to work past their last game, and he needed every second of it. A 4-interception game isn't easy for anybody to move on from, even for the shortest of memories. He's got to get his head right this week. This team needs him to deliver.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Well, that's not what the offense style about. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
Motion man right is Jefferson. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game.
Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. So Rigoberto Sanchez, the man who will send this flying on 4th down. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And a fair catch made here at the 17. So here are the Bengals now as they get set for their opening drive. And leading them out here, a 3rd-year pro who got a win in his first career NFL start last season. It's Tanner McKee.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
You've set it downs for him from the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
First down throw by McKee. Has him on the quick hitter. Hits some space around midfield. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
28 yards. That's another Bengals first down.
Running it with David Montgomery. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ravens 38-yard line.
McKee from the gun. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Aired out on 3rd. He's going for it himself. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Well, I think all quarterbacks have been there before. You start scrambling, you're hoping for something to materialize, and nothing does. You just try to get back to the line, live to play another day, and more importantly, avoid a loss.
Out is Graham Gano to try to knock this through. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. On the play fake, here's Stafford. That's completed right side. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Stafford now on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Bengals.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Throwing the out route complete. And this one only manages the yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Some movement there before the snap. Right side of the line. This is going to back them up. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. Stafford throwing again. Brought in inside the 20. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the 1st down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on 3rd down. It's Stafford once more. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Finally, some justice for the quarterbacks. They're so rarely protected in today's game, Brock. The refs saw roughing the passer, and his side gets a 1st down plus some yardage.
You take it down a notch, all right? You haven't been hit by the guys in this league. And you got to protect these poor, fragile quarterbacks. In this case, with the sticks as well.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Up 2nd and 11. At the 40-yard line.
Play action now for Stafford. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good way to reset those chains.
And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
11 more yards. That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and goal, Baltimore.
McCaffrey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
So Reed the gift to McCaffrey. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Ravens pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown! Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead.
Ravens 7, Bengals 3.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Xavier Leggett. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. The key out of the shotgun. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Donovan Wilson picks it off. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field, Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
First and 10. Here's Stafford. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's third down now.
Hey, that's a run that's whole home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He finds Bailey working downfield here. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens drive their lead to 11. Aubrey now to kick this one away. He gets with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Coach Zach Taylor getting his Bengals out there for their next drive. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there one play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
Complete right side to Washington. And he's tackled for a short gain. Second down now. They need 7.
Second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
It's McLaurin with a catch out left. Short pick up to their own 31. Christian Harris on the stop.
That's a gain of 3. Now third and 5.
Third down from the gun. Into the hands of Leggett. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard
You know,
line.
Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes seems to break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Completed over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Taken in by Williams outright. And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. Quincy O'Reilly up to make that stop. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
At the Ravens' 44-yard line.
Here's McKee. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
You just feel this defense starting to come alive, don't you, Kate? Got their first turnover last time out. Now they put their first sack on the board. And big plays on that side of the ball, well, they can come in bunches. Defense sure hopes to keep this faucet going, and the offense wants to turn the spigot off immediately.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. Third down. And you just get the playoff. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. His heave isn't going to be answered. That's incomplete as an exciting look ends our first quarter. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're lining up to punt a little shy of midfield. And that punt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35. The Ravens and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. They pick the handoff now. Stafford finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
First down.
They'll try it right into McCaffrey. Good defensive effort here. Drives him back across midfield onto their own side. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
That's caught left side by Valen. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. Look him out right as the defense goes to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends their lead to 14.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
Escapes a defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And as they get set, Carter, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. Up the sideline he goes at the 35. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
Here's McKee from the pistol. Hit behind the line. That ball's loose. But I think someone on the Bengals got back on top of that one. And yes, they did. Bengals football.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
McKee setting up to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Running out of the gun with Montgomery. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
McKee from the gun. This is Liggins working the left side. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Another Bengals first down.
On 1st down, now we're on with Montgomery. And that one very short, only getting to the 27. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Ravens 27.
McKee. Quickly to McLaurin. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 8th play to drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
It's a gain of 4.
There he is on 3rd and short. That's caught for the first. He's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
They give up the gut to Montgomery. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
McKee back to throw. Throws caught. And he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal coming up.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for the Bengals. 1st down.
To throw, McKee. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, dropped the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Ravens are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And he's already scored once this game, something he's made a bit of a habit of this season. As we see, he's among the league's best at finding that end zone. Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Trying to find a cutback upfield, but nothing doing. They take him down for a loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
Brought in left side by Jefferson. 4th gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Benjamin Morrison coming up to make that tackle.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
To the air on 3rd and long. That one complete to Diggs. He's going to bring this down to their 35. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's good for Baltimore. 1st down. A 28-yard gain. 1st down, Baltimore.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And put a receiver in motion left. On the play fake, here's Stafford. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Justin Jefferson, incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard
It's Stafford once more. It's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Stafford now on 3rd down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First down throw by McKee. That's McLaurin on the quick slant. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. A pickup of 17. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. So 2 minutes still to play in this 1st half, partner. Sit tight. More from Paycor Stadium on the other side. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. McKee out of the shotgun. This one to Williams out left side. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45.
It's a gain of 11. That's another.
Throw in here, McKee. Escapes the pocket. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. Making the tackle, Shelby Harris.
Tackle made by Shelby Harris.
McKee now. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 10. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Bengals first down. First down and goal to go.
Montgomery will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play.
Wilson on the tackle.
Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second.
Second and goal.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's second and goal. He gets it again. And he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. McKee looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Gano adds the point after. And the Bengals make it 17-all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. To throw, Stafford. Short pass brought in. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
Gain of 11. And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the
First down 4 here for Stafford. Finds him on the crossing route. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped.
11 more yards. That's another Baltimore.
And they spike the ball to stop the clock. Second and 10. Need something positive here. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
Stafford sacked. A loss of 6 yards.
Third and long now for Stafford. That one's caught by Jefferson. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take the lead just before halftime. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bengals.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. McKee from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. On the line for another first and 10.
That's good for a Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 47.
Here's McKee. Right back till he gets. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime.
That's another Bengals
Sure seems like he knew
first down.
exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
McKee setting up to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Now with 2 seconds left, we get the expected timeout from this offense. They're in great shape to get 3 here entering the half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It is a 44-yard look from the right hash. The kick by Gano is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our third quarter. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense for the first drive of our second half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. They give to Montgomery to start the drive. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Play brought to an end by Jonathan Grenard.
Down at the 26. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Running on second with Montgomery. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Line of scrimmage.
Third down here, need 8 on the play.
It's now third and 8.
Third and long for him here. Connection made to Tremble. And he'll get it up to the 27. The Bengals send out the punting unit. Riley Dixon, the one to kick it away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Ravens and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. He's got it downfield near the edge. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
On first and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5.
40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Oh, he shovels it forward, complete. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, you kind of know this is going to happen at least a couple of times this season. They catch the rookie there for roughing the passer.
Yeah, I think this coach would like to have a governor. Kind of like on golf carts, you know, so you don't act crazy and a fool. Some of these rookie defenders, I know coaches would love to put a governor on them. A little bit of discipline that just doesn't naturally come for a rookie.
And he'll go down here at the 16.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
First carry here for Jordan James. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though. Didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, third down coming up.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up
Trying to sneak with Stafford. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Baltimore. First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
And off on the pistol. It's James. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Stafford from the gun. Makes the catch. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
3rd and goal. It's Stafford. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens drive their lead to 11. Aubrey now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Get in on the ground here with Montgomery. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it. Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The key on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Looking to return from the 29. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Ravens and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be blocked out at the 42.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
Completed to his running back. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. 2nd and 3 now.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford.
Brings up second and 3.
Complete out to the right side. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
A gain of 9
New set of downs from 37.
Raven first down.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Going run again with McCaffrey. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another Baltimore first down. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Baltimore.
They stick with McCaffrey. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up
Following that little
second.
2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. There's a give inside to James. And he's going to salvage a couple by bouncing this outside, but that's it. It's a gain of 2. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them. And that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Ravens push their lead to 18.
38. Bengals 20.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. He gets with a return here. Spins out of one side. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. First down throw by McKee. Completed over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Terry McLaurin. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 30.
So we're through 3 here. It's not quite over yet, but it take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches. Now it's McKee on the play fake. That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go. First down.
And the Bengals.
Montgomery gets it from the gun. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain.
He was brought down.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw, McKee. Now set up the screen to Montgomery. He dodged the tackle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Third and a lone yard coming up.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Montgomery. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
McKee out of the shotgun. Another catch for McLaurin. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 33. That's another Bengals first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bengals get it back to within 2 possessions. David Montgomery with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Gano's point after is good. And the Bengals make it an 11-point ball game.
38. Bengals 27.
Gano ready to send this away.
Set to kick off.
Return coming from the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Ravens take over.
The Ravens and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Draw play. This is McCaffrey. He stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here. 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
That man in motion left. Back to McCaffrey on 2nd down. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First down, Ravens.
Running with James. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Ball carrier.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up
Toss this one out to James.
at the 35-yard line.
And he's going to take this one forward for a gain of about 9. 3rd down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Now run, James. And the run will not work. He is stopped in the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
The Ravens getting ready for the punt. Rigoberto Sanchez will kick it away. And there won't be a return on this one. It's out of bounds, and the mark looks to be at about the 16-yard line. The Bengals and Terry McLaurin are ready for another look on offense. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
McKee back to throw.
At the 7.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down at the line. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Throw here, 3rd down. This throw's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Connects on the crosser. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. One of the biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a fourth down gamble.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Just excellent effort on that catch, and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
First and 10 now from the 46.
4 yards. That's another Bengals.
The key from the gun. Complete right side to Washington. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. Just a yard left to go on second down.
7-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up
Throwing it again here. Caught deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Ravens make the recovery.
You know, Kate, defenders today are taught, don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form, making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
Coach John Harbaugh sending his Ravens offense back to the field. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Running this with James. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got second and 8. Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
pick up at 3. Brings up second and 7.
They run. It's James. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8.
First and 10 from the 43.
An 8-yard pickup. And the
Motion the slot man right. Going to the ground again on first. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. We will move to the next.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Pat Surtain has it. And the Bengals have some new life in the fourth.
Okay, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
So now here comes the Bengals on offense. They lost it in enemy territory their last time out. Never a spot you want to fumble. So I imagine, Brock, it's going to be 2 hands on the football as they return to the field. Here's McKee from the pistol. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
12 yards. That's good for a Bengals first down.
McKee. Oh no, he lost control of another one. But I think someone on the Bengals got back on top of that one. And yes, they did. Bengals football. On play action, McKee. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and long.
3rd and long for him here. Ooh, put some air under this one, right side. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Baltimore running its offense out now. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Short side option here. He's running left. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Matthew Stafford the touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1. More times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. This makes it up to the 25. The Bengals and Tanner McKee headed back out on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. McKee now. That was incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
McKee to throw again here on second. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Absolutely fires this one right side. They connect on the deep shot. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
And the Bengals 1st down.
Option play. Here's Montgomery. And they're going to be saved just outside that red zone. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Here's McKee. That's McLaurin on the quick slant. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9.
12 more yards. That's another Bengals.
In the red zone now. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of the target. Xavier will get the target on that throw. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. Throwing here, McKee. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get it back to within 2 possessions. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
The Ravens are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. On now with James. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
2nd and 3.
Here's James running right. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one. And the effort brings up 4th down. The former soccer star Brandon Aubrey on now to attempt the field goal. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends their lead to 14.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Jukes away from one. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Bengals and Terry McLaurin are ready for another look on offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. First down throw by McKee. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Williams. Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. In his man again. It's Leggett. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
A 7-yard gain. That's good.
He stops the clock here. 23 seconds to go with the spike. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. McKee setting up to throw. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Looking to throw it. Wow, it's free again! And the Ravens make the recovery. Won't manage anything after the recovery, so that is where they'll take over after the fumble.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
Line up the design keeper. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.